Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Workshop featuring Duelyst. In this episode, we'll play more games with our Vanner deck. It seems to be working relatively well. We might find better changes later on, but I feel like it's working so well. The Sojourners were really good additions, and we'll see. I feel like this deck will have a huge problem against hyper aggro decks. Excuse me, I just ate. But we'll see. This Songhai deck. Okay. Oh, we're up against... I know this guy. Okay, so we might be too slow for this guy. But I guess a guy can dream. Sojourner. Huh, interesting. So I think the thing about our deck is that we have to always be very wary of the fact that we may run out of minions in hand, and having spells in hand is really bad. Ah, neighbor dogs. Having too many spells in hand is bad because our ability is really good when we have minions, not when we have spells. So we need to make sure that we have minions. Chakri on turn 1. This may come as a surprise to many of you, but we want to get rid of that as soon as possible. Hailstone Prison is not that good against Songhai because most of their minions are cheapo. He's gonna wonder what's... Yeah. This is a really good card. This used to be a Magmar card called Mana Burn. And you can just imagine how powerful that card was when it was in Magmar. Oh, that was atrocious. I think that ruined his plans, hopefully. So here's the thing. Up against a higher ranked opponent, I'm just praying he draws bad. That's it. You can't really give up when you fight against someone like higher ranked than you. Oh, it's a wolf. What's the best strategy for this? So just... what if we make it not a wolf anymore? That's an interesting play. That was a weird animation bug. Whenever this unit takes damage. We're gonna have to keep this hand. This aspect might not be that good, but he has Chakri avatars, so that I have to basically mitigate that. Okay, Primus Shield Master. Okay, so he has 2 Phoenix Fires in his hand. We know that because he foxed and then we hit it twice. So this means that he can easily remove this Primus Shield Master and then just double trade into it, right? Like double Phoenix Fire it. But we'll have 5 mana next turn. Okay, wait. Let me rethink that. He can do double Phoenix Fire and that's all good and well, but he'll only have 4 mana next turn. If he does double Phoenix Fire it, it means that he will not be able to play anything else that turn unless it costs 1 mana because he can walk into a Mana Spring. Regardless, whatever he does end up doing, we will Dancing Blades its face. Otherwise, if he summons no units, we play Kinetic Surge into Sojourner. Simple as that. Even better now that we have this in hand. So is he willing to double Phoenix Fire it? Because that's a huge tempo loss on his part. It gives me the board next turn. And this turns into a 2/6, which is really hard for Songhai to deal with, and it draws me like at least 2 cards. Even if I do burn some cards, it's fine. Just imagine that those cards were on the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's gonna be a double Phoenix Fire, especially now that Tusk Boar is no longer a 3/3. So yeah, and besides, this is a 3/6 now. So when your opponent attacks into it, the Tusk Boar, it will die immediately. So he can't do some silly inner focus tricks with it. Man, this being a 3/6 is quite good. Oh, I wasn't expecting. Oh. Quite an unfortunate result. Oh, that was a big mistake on his part, though. Health is a resource. Health is a resource. So, I'm okay with not playing the Kinetic Surge this turn for many reasons, but remember that we can partition our Kinetic Surges, but by skipping that one turn of Kinetic Surges, it effectively means that I can play Kinetic Surge literally every turn now, and that's way better than playing it every other turn. I don't know why the math works out that way, but it just works out that way. So skipping your first usage of your Bloodborne spell essentially means that you can use your Bloodborne spell every turn at that point. He's in the think tank. Please don't be a big unit. Well, you can be a big unit. Fine. We're gonna mulligan this Bone Chill Barrier because it's Bone Chill Barrier. We don't need it because we don't have Glacial Elemental, and that's really the only reason. Maybe that's enough reason for us to not run Bone Chill Barrier. But I guess Bone Chill Barrier is a good way of like going here and then Bone Chill burying these two parts to get the both Mana Springs. He's really thinking on what he's about to do. Oh, it's a Chakri. He's gonna inner focus it. Nope, it's a Lantern Fox. Okay, so that means we do mulligan this. Oh, game! Why do you do this to me? Ah. Can he kill us from 19? He can't really do anything about it. He still has those 2 Phoenix Fires in hand. Next turn he'll be able to cast 3 Phoenix Fires. Oh, I wish I still had... Oh no. Are we really gonna transform the Chakri avatar? Because if he does, he'll deal 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. 6. No, not 6. He'll deal 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. Plus another 3 is 16. Oh, that's way too much damage for us to deal with. Fine, this is what we're doing. Sojourner to hopefully draw some cards. Wow, it didn't play the animation. That's weird. Oh, a cryogenesis. Okay. I can work with that. So this is a problem because we don't have heals in the deck. We only have 1 taunt and it's died. Sorry, provoke. We only have 1 provoke and it's died. Songhai has really good damage output. And it's really hard to deal with, especially if you don't have a lot of heals. Especially if you're playing a fair deck like ours. I think there are cats outside. And my dogs are getting crazy. Shh. Alright. Double Killing Edge would suck. Is it Double Killing Edge? No, it's not. Yeah, it's a Songhai deck, so he's gonna go face with every card he has. That's perfectly okay. Let's do this. Oh, that's a wolf. That costs 4 mana. We only have 7. So we fox you. Fox you. Do this. Go up here. Cast this here to prevent him from reaching us. And we pray to our lucky stars that he has no access to... Oh no, wait. No, he has access to 6 damage. Because he still has the 2 Phoenix Fires in his hand. That didn't matter. Phoenix Fire plus damage. Yeah, good game. He even BM'd me, like, just played this to show you, oh, I had more damage. Yeah, tip 5 gold. So, what lost us that game is that he was just basically running a really fast aggro deck, and we can't really deal with that because we're not Leonar, essentially, and we're not fast enough to deal with it. But that, okay, here's the thing about deck construction that you guys have to understand, is that you can't win every matchup. We've played 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need to play one more. You can't win every matchup because your deck isn't perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect deck. You will find some matchups wherein you'll just lose. The thing is, you have to watch the meta and understand that some decks, that the deck that your deck loses to isn't gonna be there all the time. So that Leonar deck, that Songhai deck, not a lot of people play it in these ranks at least, right? So it's perfectly fine to run a deck that just basically loses against that deck. It's fine. You're looking for an average win rate. Not that you win every game, but that you just win a large majority of your games. When it comes to climbing the ladder and winning a lot of games, you just need a 50... Look, as long as you have a 51% win rate, if you play enough games, you will get to S rank. It's that simple. So, but just, of course, having a higher win rate deck means that you climb better. But what's really important, and I think a lot of people fail to realize it... Rasha's Curse. Is this an obelisk? Ew. That was a really interesting turn. I like that. I like that. It's a good thing we have some cards for it. We're not gonna mulligan because we have enough good units. Yeah, I think this blocks off the mana crystal. Can Snowpiercer up here and effectively trade. Next turn, we skimp out on our Bloodborne spell so that we can play the Bloodborne spell every turn. So let's think about this. Oh yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, you basically just have to play a deck that... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so a lot of people fail to realize this. Shh, dog, please. A lot of people fail to realize this, but Duelyst is a game. A game... You're supposed to have fun. Play. So that's what the game's for. So if you just don't have fun playing, like, what's the point at that point, right? Because we can play... We really need to deny him that mana crystal. But at that point, I should just probably play this already. Yeah. So originally I was gonna skimp out on it, but now we're not. So one thing about Kara Winterblade is that we can't really replace our units anymore. Okay, we're gonna go face. We can't really replace our units because the moment we buff them, we have to keep them. Wind Strike is a very interesting card. Summon a minion, Flying Dying Wish. So yeah, Duelyst is a game, and the point of the game is to have fun, right? So, like, even if you're a spike or whatever, like, make sure that you're playing a deck that's fun for you. It could be that your deck has only a 60% win rate compared to the net deck that has like 100% win rate or something. That's fine because you have fun playing your deck. Now, if winning is fun for you and you just want to play the net deck, that's perfectly fine as well because the end result should be that it's fun, that you enjoyed your experience and enjoyed the game, quite frankly. A third wish. But I thought that only... Oh no, that's a second wish. Okay. Little did the Vitruvian know. Is he gonna hit my face? I mean, of course he's gonna play this first. This is all gonna come down to a 50-50, by the way. Unless this is a 3-drop. No. Why didn't he play this? Oh, so he could do it every turn. Okay. I'm so happy that I'm so happy with the play I'm about to make. Vesper! Yay! I found the source of 2 damage. Next turn, this is the play. Metallurgist into my 5/10 Bright Moss. It's gonna be awesome. Or I could just cryogenesis and then play the next Vesper I get. I wish Fenrir Warmaster was a Vesper, but it's not. That makes me sad. Of course he's gonna move away because he doesn't want to deal with the Crystal Cloaker. That's a 5/4 for 2 mana. Oh, so good. It's coming down to the wire. Eminem Chameleon gets. Okay, it's okay. Look. So while we're playing this turn, I have honestly no idea what he's about to play. Bone Swarm. Oh, he wants to remove this. All right, I accept that. He's probably gonna summon a unit here. A Fireblaze Obelisk. Okay, we should probably just remove his units. Yeah. We get a decent 2-drop. No, that's not a decent 2-drop. We have to keep removing his units because, you know, we can't leave them alive. Because leaving units alive is gonna wreck us. He's Vitruvian. Vitruvian has a lot of buffs. And, you know, buffs are the bane of my existence. This 4/3 Fenrir Warmaster is gonna do a lot of work. So, my biggest hope, and I hope and I pray, that he plays in Aymara Healer. If he plays an Aymara Healer, we win. It's an Aymara Healer. Look, I'm not even looking at the screen. It's an Aymara Healer. I'm a genius. Well, you know, I'm not actually a genius. It's just that it played out exactly the way I thought it would. So this costs 6 mana to combo, and this is gonna be a thing. So we ask. Oh, that means we have to mulligan the Bright Moss, right? Yeah. Excellent. I would have preferred buffing my Sojourner. That Aymara Healer lost him the game, by the way. At least I think so. I should really move back. This will summon a 3/2. Which is perfectly fine. Summon our Metallurgist. I miscounted. Dang. I thought this was a 4 cost. Regardless, a 2/6 is still fine. That miscount? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I miscounted. Oh, I'm so sorry for miscounting. We could basically be threatening lethal, but at this point. But now we aren't, and it's my fault. I'm sorry. This might lose us the game. That costs 6 mana. Oh, but I shouldn't have played the Kinetic Surge. Oh, what's he doing? Does he have lethal? Oh, say it ain't so. Aymara Healer. Don't tell me that's a second Aymara Healer. Not now. Oh, this is horrible. Thank goodness. We win! Sojourner, I love you. This can still hit generals, right? Okay. we win because of sheer luck. Sheer luck. Okay? Sheer luck. That misplay could have cost us the game. Because I didn't need a bigger Bright Moss Golem. I just needed the Bright Moss Golem to be there. Regardless, we made it by the seat of our pants. And that won us the game. So that pretty much does it for this episode of the workshop. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, do put them in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to read them. So without much else to say, thanks for watching and good night.